Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Good. So now this time, the top foot flexes, lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. And then with the arm comes to the hip, the leg lifts and lower. Or you could just do the leg without the arm. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Last one. Exhaling. And inhaling and releasing. Maybe just keep the hand over the top of the head and take the palms of the hands towards each other and reach out through your fingertips. And releasing, bending the top knee, taking hold of the foot and drawing the leg back. So you're pushing the foot into the hand, creating a stretch through the front of the leg. Alternative, you can have the leg straight and reach the front arm forward to create a stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And releasing, coming onto the other side. So our first one, which I've got enough space, right, I think. So you're bending your knees and your shins are in alignment with the front of the mat. So from here, we lift the leg, flex through the foot so you're nice and controlled. Inhale as you lower. So when you lift, you don't lift so high that this bottom waist really drops down and it changes the spine shape. We're trying to keep that spine still nice and long as you lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. If your knees unhappy today, just have the legs straight instead. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Stomach's drawn in. Waist is lifted off the mat. So there's no sort of hanging out, flopping here. We're nice and controlled. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Working our glute muscles. Oh, quite tough this one, I think. Lift and lower. Sorry, I forgot to say you could put your arm up to the sky if you wanted. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Release, tapping out if you need to. Legs straight into the front corner of your mat. So arm up over the head. And then lower the arm down. Reach the arm up. Lower the arm down. Then reach the arm up. And then, if you wish, taking the strap in both hands. Lower and lift. And lower and lift. Breathe in, breathe out. Working your shoulder joints, strengthening through your arms, working on your balance as well. Last one. And then this time you've got the option, lift the top leg. and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Do lose the strap at any time if you need to. My bottom elbows, shoulders getting a bit achy, so I'm just losing my strap. Lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. And inhale. And releasing. Bending the knee, taking hold of the foot. Drawing the leg back, gently squeezing the buttocks, guiding the hips forward. Or with a straight leg. Breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And releasing. Okay, releasing the strap. And then if you've got your tennis ball, bring your tennis ball near. And you might need a cushion underneath the head just to lift yourself up a little. Okay, so the tennis ball, we're going to do some arm movements. And the tennis ball just here. So this is my shoulder blade here, the bone. You can draw the arm back to feel that. And then it's around about here. It might be a little higher, a little lower. So you're trying to avoid the bone. Okay. Here I come. If you've got two tennis balls, you can place them either side, which I'm going to do, although I've got two separate size tennis balls.
What about if you don't, Sandhya? What do you do?
The same, without the tennis balls. So we're lying on our backs. You can do the same arm movements if you don't have the tennis ball. So from here, we're going to reach our arms up to shoulder height, lengthen through our fingertips, then take the arms out to the side, rise the arms back up. Then right arm to the right ear, left arm to the left hip, rise the arms back up. So I've got my knees bent just because this is more supportive on the back, but you could have your legs straight if you wanted to. So the arms come out to the side, so into a T shape, rise the arms up. Now this time, left arm, left ear, right arm, right hip. Then rise back up. Arms into a T, rise back up. Right arm, right ear, left arm, left hip, back up. Arms into a T, rise back up. Left arm, left ear, right arm, right hip. Breathing. See, arms into a T, one arm to the ear, one arm to the hip. And then we open back into a T. And then we switch, other arm, ear, other arm, hip. Last one, and then we'll switch the ball over. So right arm, right ear, left arm, left hip. Into a T. Right, left arm, left ear, right arm, right hip. And then rise back up and release. So if you've got one tennis ball, switching sides. If it's really, really painful, or sending any shooting pains, then lose the ball. But it should feel like quite pressured, and this is such a tender area. Very good for releasing out tension in the neck. So arms back to shoulder height, arms up over the chest. Reach the arms wide, out into a T position. Rise the arms back up. Right arm, right ear, left arm, left hip. Rise back up. Out into a T. Rise the arms back up. Left arm, left ear, right arm, right hip. So we open wide. Rise up. One arm to the ear, one arm to the hip. And back into a T. Back up. Breathe in. So we're working our coordination here. If you've got that tennis ball there, Give yourself a little massage, just like trigger point therapy. So you're sending fresh nutrients to that muscle, helping to ease that muscle out. Arms out to the side. Right arm, right ear, left arm, left hip. Arms to the side. Rise back up. Left arm, left ear, right arm, right hip. Last one. Good, then reach your both arms up over the chest and then extend the arms over the head toward the floor behind you and maybe perhaps taking hold of the opposite elbows. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Then release the arms. Just swap the ball back over so we've got that same stretch on the other side. And then arms back up. Reach over the head. Bend the elbows. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And last one, in and out. Then roll onto the side of the body as you release out the ball. Mine's disappeared. Okay, placing the ball to the side. Just for a moment, and then coming into a glute stretch. Right foot above the left knee rather. Allow the right knee to open. So here you could bring your ball back in and take it underneath that right butt cheek. And then roll to the right side to deepen it. Or you can lift that left foot off the floor. Now, if you've got the ball, but your knees are uncomfortable today, you could be up against the wall with the ball in your butt cheek, so you're looking away from the bone. There's a bit of an indent there. And then you can be up against the wall and just rolling from side to side. Or you could be lying down doing the same. And then when you find parts that are tender for you, just stopping, breathing, pausing. And releasing, release the ball, left foot above the right knee, flex through the foot, stay as you are, or lift the right foot off the floor, or taking the ball underneath the left side, and then roll slightly to the left, or maybe not, maybe it's enough as you are. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, don't be afraid to move and adjust as needed. If that tender point becomes less tender, move on to a different point. There's so many different points around there which are tight. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in. And away, and releasing out the ball. Hamstring stretch, right knee in toward the chest. Extend the right leg up to the sky or further away, depending on your flexibility. Maybe hands behind the back there, maybe the strap as an extension of your arms. Or for a deeper stretch, you could be into a seated position and then hinging forward from the hips as I'm demonstrating now. But the most important thing, if you're doing what I'm doing, lengthen through the back. You could, if you've got a strap, have that around your feet and work to lift and lengthen. Breathing into the back of the legs, or leg if you're on your back of the body. If you're on the back of the body, release the right leg down, left knee in toward the chest, left leg up to the sky. If you're as I am, you might want to come back up and then release back down again. So there's no rounding through your back if you're in a seated position. You're lifting nice and long, long, long through the spine. If I had a broom handle, it would be nice and straight. Broom handle on your back. And breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And releasing the leg down. Feet on the floor with your knees bent. Squish your toes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold. So toes drawn back in. Nice and tight. Scrunching your feet. And then releasing. Spread the toes wide as you can. Release. Keep all the feet down on the floor. Sorry, all the toes down on the floor. And then lift your big toe of both feet. Might be harder than you think. And then release. And then the big toe down. Lift the rest. And release. Giving the feet a little shake. We're going to give our head a little massage. So we're going to imagine we're making bread, doing the dough, kneading the dough. So kind of like this with your hands. So the balls, the tips of your fingers, giving yourself a massage on the top of your head. And then bringing the hands to the base of the head, where the sort of hairline meets the top of the neck. So actually where the hair is, you'll probably find some tender points there, where the bone is at the very bottom of the cranium, bottom of the head, the skull. So this point is very good for massaging to release out tension in the whole of the body. So breathe in, breathe out, giving yourself a little massage there. So using the fingertips to do perhaps little circles. Good. And releasing. Oh, sorry. And then we're going to come across the forehead with our tips of the fingers, stroking from side to side, very nurturing and soothing for the body. Into the temples, massaging the temples, circular motions. Down to the cheeks, down to the jaw. Lift the chin, coming down the neck. So I kind of make a duck hand, I call it. So the fingertips together, the thumbs wide, and then coming down the neck. And then we can either give a little gentle massage to our shoulders, or if we've got the ball, we can come onto the chest. So just where the shoulder is and above our breast, circle motion with the ball. We can be doing this lying, there's no need to come up, I'm just come up just to show you the point. So not on the bone, I mean you'll be on the ribs, but rather than sort of on the shoulder bone, we're trying to get the muscle here. And then coming across to the other side with the ball, circle motions. So you give a gentle pressure to the ball, or a deeper one if you want a deeper massage, circling. So if you've had any surgery and you want to change your point, come onto your more on your arm instead, or just give a little gentle massage. Good. And gently releasing the ball. Extending one leg, extend the other, interlace your hands, reach the arms over the head toward the floor behind you, pointing and flexing through the feet, full body stretch. And then ready for relaxation. Allow the palms to rest facing up in a receiving position. Or if you prefer, move the hands in a different position for you. If the back needs support, bending your knees and allow the knees to drop into one another. Otherwise, having the legs straight and your toes pointed out. Connecting with the breath, taking 3 deep breaths, inhaling. And as you exhale, release and let go. Deep breath in. Exhale, releasing, letting go. And last one. Surrendering all the muscles down into the earth beneath you. Awareness to the right leg and the toes. And as you inhale, draw the toes back, allow the right leg to engage. Squeeze the right butt muscles. And exhale, releasing. Rocking the leg from side to side. Left foot, draw the toes back, engage through the leg muscles, squeeze the buttocks, holding. And exhale, release and let go. Both legs together, toes drawn back, squeezing through the leg muscles, holding, squeeze that buttocks and releasing. The right arm making a fist with the right hand, squeezing the arm into the body or up off the mat, all the muscles nice and tight through the right arm and releasing. Left hand making a fist, lift the arm off the floor, squeeze it into the body or rise the arm up, whichever suits, holding and releasing, and gently allow the arms to rock from side to side. Draw the shoulders up toward the ears and down toward the toes and release. And then draw the shoulders back down into the mat beneath you. And release. And gently allowing the neck to rock from side to side. Releasing out any tension in the head. Release the jaw, move the jaw from side to side. Release. Gently lift the eyebrows and letting go. Making any adjustments in the body. And allowing the body to be as still as it wishes. Awareness to the eyes. And noticing if the eyes are moving at all. And seeing if you could steady the eyes if they are. Awareness to the tongue. Noticing if there's any movement in the tongue. And seeing if that tongue can remain as still. Awareness to the muscles around the sides of the eyes. And allowing the muscles to let go. The muscles of the jaw releasing. Even the bones seem to relax. The tendons. Giving yourself permission to rest. allowing the body to restore itself, allowing the mind to rest. When you notice the mind seems to drift off in thoughts, draw the awareness back to the rise and the fall of the breath in the body. Watching the breath. Watching the flow of the breath. And perhaps noticing if you can really follow the breath as it enters the body through the nose, and making its way all the way down the throat, down to the lungs. Watching that expansion as you breathe in, and seeing if you can find that flow on the way out, or watching the breath coming back out the body as the chest releases the breath, coming back up the throat and out of the nose. Watching the breath coming in as you breathe in through the nose, down the throat, feeling that expansion. Watching the breath coming back out, the breath releasing from the body, coming back up and out of the nose. And feeling gratitude for the oxygen that we can take in. Gratitude for our heart pumping. Gratitude to the breath. Awareness back to the whole of the body, and begin to draw awareness to the fingers and the toes, moving the fingers and the toes